7:11 p.m., right? And we can start. All right. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
You know what? I ask always the same question first. What brings you to Latvia? Or to Riga, if you will.
Basically, I'm on hitchhiking trip from London to Singapore. And yeah, a lot of people like travelers that I met too. They said that there's nothing much in Riga. So basically, they
Who
just
said that? Who said
a lot of hitchhikers.
Give me their names and addresses. I'll just write them down. These bastards.
So, because when I was in Lithuania, the same thing happened. A lot of them said like, there's nothing much to see in Lithuania. But when I was in Šiauliai, it was like kind of interesting that I get to see the Hill of Crosses. And then when I was then so I decided just to give it a try to make a pit stop in Riga and see
Good for you.
what can Riga surprise me with.
What have you seen so far?
I just arrived.
No, from your trip, let's say from London. What were the stations?
Okay, basically I start from London and then I went to Belgium, Bruges and Ghent. Then after that I went to France, Lille, Paris and Lyon. Then after that I went to Switzerland. Almost the whole of Switzerland I went to. I went to Lucerne, Bern, Basel, Interlaken, Spies, Thun, then back to Lucerne, then go to Zurich.
That's quite a road you got.
Then I went to Germany, then I went to Austria, Czech Republic, then went back into Germany, then Poland, Lithuania, and now in Latvia.
Wow. So, what would you say? So far, you've been here, for 15 minutes or so?
Yes.
So, how do we compare to, I don't know, Switzerland? Is the weather warmer?
Worse, as in colder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when I was in Switzerland, it was like almost every day it was snowing and it's like minus 15 degree. Yeah.
Yeah, we had that recently, around minus 15 or so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we are still waiting for the spring in general.
Okay.
At this time, you would have to have, I don't know, at least plus 5 degrees or something like that. Yeah, it's just, there's a delay in the spring, I guess, this year. Yeah, never mind. What's the weather in Singapore, actually?
Usually it's like ranging from 21 degree to 32.
Even max. in the summer, or
we don't have winter, we don't have spring or autumn. Yeah.
Damn.
It's either rainy or sunny day.
That's why you're so tanned, right?
Sort of.
The sun just shines all over.
I'm not tan, I'm burned.
So Singapore doesn't know any winter.
No, we don't have winter. The closest we get is the refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So that's one of the purpose, my reason to coming to Europe.
Did you get into a what's it called in English? A snow fight? You know where you make those snowballs and throw at each other?
No, I just made a snowman.
At least something.
Yeah, I got to see my first snow when I was in Switzerland. Yeah, it was awesome for a few days.
Did you try to ski as well?
Too expensive in Switzerland? No.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm traveling on budget, you see.
So I think many tourists, well, I don't know if many tourists, but I would guess that many tourists would go to ski. Right?
Probably.
There should be a little bit more tourist friendly. Or maybe the Swiss people have so much cheddar, right? They don't really care about foreigners coming in.
Everything in Switzerland is very expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, their salaries are quite high, right?
Yeah. A bowl of macaroni I had was like 15 euro.
You mean at a restaurant or
a restaurant
cafe? Yeah, I guess so. 15 euros. Did you talk to any of the locals? What's the average salary over there? I think it's around, I don't know, 6,000 euros or something like that.
I think it's
quite nice. Wait a second, but Singapore is one of the most technologically advanced places?
Yeah, probably.
world.
Yeah, I would like to think so.
So you should also be one of the most wealthiest places in the world, right? Am I right? I mean, you have. Wait a second. Do I know anything about Singapore? Do you have some microchip manufacturers or something like that?
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Singapore must have some big industries, right?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you have banks, right?
Yep.
A big bank network.
Not so big as the Swiss bank.
No, yeah, but for the Asian region, I guess so.
We have DBS, we have HSBC. Yeah.
That's from Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just cover everything. They are in Europe as well. So what would you say? What's the biggest difference between Singapore, Riga so far, and I don't know, let's just take France.
Oh my.
Did you get to eat some cheese in France?
No.
What?
Yeah, because
well, then you haven't been to France then. cut that out of your story then. You've been to
I don't think when you travel, I think to me personally, I don't think it is important to like you have to taste everything. I think what's more
you don't specifically target the local cuisine.
But I would prefer more like hanging out with the local people and getting to know the culture. I think that is more important to me, because if I want to eat cheese, I can like you know I can eat everywhere anyway. Yeah.
But you can eat Swiss cheese together with a Swiss person, right? That's something.
Yeah.
See? And you can complain both about the expensiveness of the cheese, probably, right? Because cheese must be worth I don't know, a trillion.
I ate horse meat in Switzerland.
Horse meat?
Yeah.
It's probably fine, right?
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever eaten it, but I guess so. It should be fine.
Okay.
Right? What did you think?
Not my liking.
Why?
Yeah. Because I don't know.
Too horsey?
No, I think I'm not used to. I don't know. It's like horses are like one of my favorite animals, and to eat. You know, like it's kind of awkward. Like, yum. I like horses.
they should have just let you eat it and tell you afterwards.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That would be the move.
Yeah,
that would be the move. Would you say that British people are, let's say, significantly different from German people nowadays? Because you have the best perspective, I guess. You come from another region of the world, right? Now you can see basically all of Europe. So what do you think?
I think in every country there will be like, you know, the good guys and the bad guys, and for most part of my journey, I was fortunate enough to have met a lot of more good guys than the bad ones.
Yeah, what would you call the bad guys then? Did you get in trouble as well? Somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
So who was it? Who did it? Do I need to have a doll with me to show me what did they do?
I'm not going to mention countries, but I was.
No, just mention the countries. Just mention the countries. No. People need to know. Think about it this way: if some Singapore dude is right now planning planning his trip over Europe, right? And he sees you talking about your experience. He wants to know, where did he get in trouble? Where was the place?
Well, you can get in trouble almost everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And you didn't get in trouble where? No, you can just mention it. I mean, it's no problem.
Nah, I think I would rather respect the country.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I guess you are totally politically correct, right? You are so respectful. You don't even mention the country.
No, because I have also had some wonderful good times in that country. Yeah.
Sounds like you mean Germany or France.
Nah.
Well, then there's well, I can just go over the list then, right? Czech Republic, Swiss, Austria, Britain.
No.
Yeah. Well, somewhere between Britain and the Czech Republic, you got in somewhat of a trouble.
Yeah.
See, it's closer. It's getting warmer. So what was the trouble then? What was the situation?
In one of the country, I was sort of robbed by homeless kids by the roadside for a pack of cigarette.
What?
For a pack of cigarette, the homeless kids was like 3 of them. They were asking for cigarettes, and I told being a good citizen, I was like, no, you can't. You are too young to have cigarettes. But no, there were 3 of them. 2 of them grabbed my leg, and the other one pulled my backpack, and unzipped my backpack and took a pack of cigarettes.
So what would have happened if you had gave them a cigarette?
Oh shit! Right?
Yeah. Maybe it turns out they just got pissed. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be a scenario for those long distance travelers to be actually worried about.
Yeah.
That anybody, but they probably knew that you are a foreigner.
Yeah, it was obvious.
Or at least not a local.
Yeah.
At least not a local. Yeah, man. It's a well. Am I wrong? Doesn't Singapore have some real big punishments for even throwing out chewing gum on the street or something like that?
Chewing gum is banned in Singapore.
Wait a second. You cannot get chewing gum?
0.
Wow.
Yeah, because
what's that about?
We pay priority to cleanliness.
All right.
Yeah, so we banned chewing gum in the 90s. Yeah.
So it's sort of like drugs. You cannot get it legally.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So what do you? Well, but probably people do use chewing gum, right?
Not that I know of. Like, yeah.
Can you imagine they just gather around some secret? Do you have the Wrigley's? Yeah. That was what a funny scene that would be.
So even for drug trafficking, if you are caught for drug trafficking, you'll be hanged to death.
Hanged?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen a hanging? Is it because I think the Arabs do it publicly. If they execute somebody,
we don't do it publicly.
Well, then that's not the. See, that's the thing. The biggest impact would be to see that, right? And then people know oh, they mean business, right? Because I think the Arabs do it.
Yeah.
The Arabs, if they execute it, it's almost like on a local market or something like that.
But in Singapore, it's just come out. What we do is just feature it in the news, and everyone knows. Yeah.
But it's not shown; it's just told about, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I guess you still then probably Singapore gets a lot of flack from the human rights organizations then.
Right? Not recently, because I think last year we have like one drug trafficking case. He was sentenced to death. But never heard of anything from the human rights activists or something.
They just are not happy with that, probably.
Yeah.
Because I think if you would go to some, I might be wrong, but I think if you would get caught with the same offense in, I would say, let's say Norway or Finland, yeah, you might get some years in prison, but the prison is fairly comfortable, like a hostel, right? TV and everything.
Really?
See what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what the penalties are in the Netherlands. Oh, did you go to the Netherlands?
No, I skipped it because I was so scared of the weather.
What? Why?
Because it was like I started in London, and I think like in January I was worried that the weather might be like -20.
I think the Netherlands has basically the same weather as Britain. I would guess so.
I'm not quite sure. So to avoid any trouble, like okay, let's skip Netherlands. Yeah, I think and furthermore because
you missed out.
If I go to France, France, Austria, and so on, I think because I only have like 3 months visa. So I think
it's the 90-day rule.
Yeah. So I need.
So strange.
I need more time.
Is it the same for Singapore? If I would like to go to Singapore, would I need than 90 days to apply to me?
I'm not quite sure about your passport, but I think it's like 30 days or something. Yeah. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't get that. What's up with that? To have, yeah, you can stay, but only for 90 days, right? As if in 90 days you could really see Europe. It's not even possible.
But for 90 days in Singapore is like way too much. I think if you want to visit Singapore, I think it's just like...
How big is Singapore?
It's just an island.
So how big is the island?
It's about twice the size of Riga.
Oh.
From one end to the other end of Singapore, you can reach like by public transport 45 minutes to 1 hour.
Oh, that's interesting. And how many people do live there?
5 million. And how many people are there in Riga, in Latvia?
In Latvia in total?
Uh-huh.
I think 1.9 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I would guess so. It's funny to you, right? To hear that. And in Riga, I think around 800,000.
Okay.
So it's almost half the population lives in Riga, or at least the suburbs of Riga.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I would guess you think this is just some roaming space. Nobody lives here.
Which is good, because in Singapore it's like overcrowding.
But is it bad though? You have always company.
Yeah, but coming from a big city, I mean, it's like once in a while it is best to have like a quiet time.
Wouldn't you say that Singapore people are fairly quiet in general?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I somehow get the impression that since you banned chewing gum, right, you would be quite, because everybody in the subway and in the public transport would be sitting like this and just waiting for their exit to come. That's about it. Because you never know, right? One day it's banned chewing gum. The next day, yeah, that look, I don't like it.
Well, we have like other alternatives, to have fun with.
Also, what's the way to have fun in Singapore?
Beers.
Definitely not
Beers.
to. Definitely not to blow bubbles. That's for sure.
What?
So wait a second. You have chewed chewing gum, right? That's granted.
Yeah.
You know what that feels like to chew chewing gum, right?
Yeah.
But you don't miss it.
No.
No.
Yeah.
That's
one thing I hate about chewing gum is that you can't swallow it. You just chew, like it's kind of, I find it.
Well,
like
you have to just consider it as
exercise for the mouth.
Yeah. It's somewhere between a candy, right? Between a candy and just rubber. Well, because it's not. I think it's not even really degradable. I think the material they use nowadays in chewing gum, it's something of probably from a tree sap, but I think it's basically from some oil refinery.
Okay.
Something. I would guess so. Nothing really good for you, anyways.
Yeah.
Right. Commercially, at least commercially, not good that. But yeah, but so would you say beer is still good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a second, but it's somehow interesting to me, because if you drink, if you can drink freely, it means that people will do stupid things because they get drunk.
Now we have a law that you can't drink in public spaces after 10 p.m.
Wait a second, you cannot drink after 10 p.m.
in public places.
But you can be drunk after 10 p.m.
in a bar or something at your home. Yeah.
But not outside.
So
if you get drunk in the bar and you want to go after 10 p.m. to your home, you're screwed.
You can get drunk, like take a taxi or something. Yeah.
Also, you just cannot be really doing anything stupid after 10 p.m. while being drunk.
When you said stupid, like what kind of stupid things?
Well, think about it. What a usual drunk person does, right? He goes out, he's more chatty. He will maybe harass some people. He will maybe shout out loud.
Yeah, you do not need to
do screaming.
You do not need to get drunk to harass people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But if you do it under the influence, at least for us, it would be an I don't know if it's called an exaggeration, but still, it would be a bit more of an offense.
No, I think it's still
Sort
the
of.
same.
I think
The
so.
same offense as you when you are still sober.
Well, no, they need to consider the fact that you were drunk. That's for sure. That's granted.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were ruthless, you were reckless in your behavior, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying it's just all the same
Yeah.
for you? All right. Have you ever been in some trouble with the police in Singapore?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
But you can tell if you have.
Actually, I have one.
So?
Littering.
Oh, come on. That's probably just also something like the chewing gum thing, right?
No.
Nothing really major.
Nah.
If you had done that in
Just
Europe.
minor.
So what was it?
Just sorry, what?
Yeah, what was it? Littering.
Yeah.
So what was the I don't know, the product that you threw out?
Cigarette butt.
Huh.
Oh my god, I love your expression. Like,
Yeah,
like
you're,
nothing.
you're such a criminal.
Thanks.
had I known, right? Yeah, but what is the reason for such a strict policy?
I think,
Over there.
like I mentioned earlier, like we pay a lot of attention on cleanliness in
It
Singapore.
sounds so unique. Does
Yeah.
any of your neighbors do the same with the cleanliness policy? Because it sounds quite original. Sounds really original.
I think so. Yeah.
That strict type of policy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think not just yeah. I think everyone in Singapore is like, they pay a lot of attention on cleanliness.
Because you get punished if you don't.
Yeah, because
Pretty
the
bad.
punishment will be like $100 to $300, $500,
Oh, so what was the punishment for you then? Some fine?
$300.
Well, is it a big number for an average Singapore person? What's the average salary? Do you know?
1.5
Because I think in Latvia you are
1.5 to 2,000.
an average.
Yeah,
Oh, then it's definitely higher than in Latvia. And
dollars.
Well,
Yeah, it's about 1,000 euro.
no. I
Yes.
mean, you if you convert the dollars, it would be I think
Singapore
around the
dollar,
same.
not American dollar.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know.
A lot of times when I said dollars, like people, the first thing that came into mind was like American dollar. So Singapore dollar and American dollar is different by 0.3. Yeah.
So tell me about the history of Singapore. What's the deal with that? So it's an island. You have your own dollar, which is quite quirky, right? So what's the history? Is there a long history of Singapore, or is there a fairly short one?
I think
The last century or so?
half a century.
Half a century.
Yeah.
And
we
before
were
that?
we were once part of Malaysia, and then
Malaysia?
yeah.
All right.
Then after that we
It's Malaysia is the home of the koala bear, right? Is it?
koala bear.
The koala bear. The little thing that eats the mint leaves or something like that? The koala
I
bear.
thought that's China, right?
No.
No. Koala bear.
Koala bear is the
Australia.
panda bear. China is the panda bear.
Koala bear is from Australia.
Wait a second. I think you have a point. Wait a second. I thought Malaysia had them as well. Let me just Wikipedia. Tell me about koala bear.
No, that's Kuala Lumpur.
No. Koala bear.
Kuala Lumpur.
I think no.
Koala.
Q
Koala bear.
with Q. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
K.
This?
Ko. Yes.
This?
AL. Yeah.
Koala
bear.
bear. Koala.
Yeah.
Yeah, koala. Damn, you're right. Australia.
I know.
So what's the?
I pay good money for my education.
So what's in Malaysia then?
Kuala Lumpur. Yes.
Well, I didn't think of that, but all right. Half point to me. Why not? Oh yeah, yeah. Purely Australian. So what kind of animals do you have there in Malaysia?
Lions.
Oh,
Tigers.
Oh,
No, tigers. I think more tigers.
Oh, that's
Monkeys. Yes.
Yeah, that's already exotic. Yeah. Why not? All right, so Malaysia was basically was Singapore just Malaysia, or was Singapore still
Malaysia.
a territory, so almost autonomous like Hong Kong or something like that?
We were once under the British colony. Then
the British again, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Then after the World War, we were part of Malaysia, and then we wanted independence. So
after which war? The second?
Yeah.
World War?
Second.
All right. All right.
And then we decided that we seek independence. So after that, we had our own government, everything.
And so, what's the point of independence then? Directly after the war, or sometime after?
Sometime after.
So you had. So what did you do then?
I forgot the year 1940.
You paid good money for your education.
I failed my maths.
Don't disappoint me.
I failed my maths. 2018 minus 52.
Oh yeah, all right. 1960, 52, no. 66. Yeah, 1966. If you said 2018 minus 52, it would be 1966. Yep, pretty sure of that.
Okay, I don't know my math. I don't think it's 1950. Really?
Well, if you say 52.
If
you mean something else, then
52.
50.
I'm sure it's
52 years ago.
It's either 52. Yeah, 52.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say 1966. You want to double check? Why not?
Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
Nah.
I'm engineering student, man.
So what? You're not a history major. Why would you need to have that? So 52?
Yeah.
Yep. 1966. There you go. All right. 1966, nothing major. Did you have hippies in 66? Hippies.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were there actually Asian hippies? I'm not sure.
I'm not quite sure either. I haven't born that year.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Still. I mean, it's a cultural phenomenon.
No,
right?
I think
hippies.
that there was
long hair,
headband. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
My mom. I suddenly I saw a picture of my mom.
Oh, so
yes,
they do those things. Yeah. See. What a
man.
what a universal phenomenon.
With what? Boot cuts? Yes.
Yeah, all those. I don't know how to call them, but yeah, those basically the trousers at the end were just so flat. Wide. Yeah. All right. Good for you then. So the hippies made Singapore independent, I guess. That's the conclusion I get, right? Your mother, with all the rest of the hippies.
And my dad,
man, sovereignty, man. Right? And that's how
I'm proud of my mom now.
So, funny thing, Singapore is younger than Latvia. I didn't know that.
How old is Latvia?
You could say that this year it's directly 100 years.
Okay.
But you have to consider the fact that, oh man, now I'm getting a little bit embarrassed. In between there was the Soviet period, right? So we weren't really independent. But if you would ask me how long that was, if I would have to guess, from 40 to 91. But hey, don't quote me on this, right? You can Google it.
Okay.
Right? So for basically 50 years. So you deduct that. Oh no, then you are
older.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Well, we somehow or another we came to use the old constitution still.
Okay.
Because Lithuania and Estonia, I think both of them made just new constitutions. So their constitution is, I don't know, from 1990 something. And we have our constitution from 1918.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's like not 1918, 1922, 1923. Ah, damn. I don't know. Well, anyway, somewhere around from there. And the last editions, we made them after the Soviet period then.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so we come back to Singapore. You were a part of Malaysia.
Yeah.
Now you are a full. You probably are a full sovereign state.
Yes.
Nowadays. So what's the deal in Singapore now? What's the living in Singapore? What's the Singaporean lifestyle? You go to school. You go to work.
Get married. And then cemetery.
What's the religious situation over there?
We have we have Buddhism, Islam.
Buddhism. So, but that's Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Islam, Hinduism, and Christianity, and others. Yeah. So basically, Singapore is a multiracial country.
Yeah.
We have Chinese, the Malays, the Indians, and others.
All right.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the dominant one?
The Chinese.
No, well, so the Buddhists?
Yeah. Yes, I would like to think so.
So Buddhists wouldn't
Not
be...
all Chinese are practice Buddhism.
Yeah, that's what I would ask.
But I think majority are Buddhism. Oh.
Do you have a confession for yourself?
Sorry?
Do you have a confession yourself?
My faith. Muslim.
Muslim.
Yeah.
Does that mean you have to... What was it? 6 times a day?
5 times a day.
5 times?
Yeah.
And you do that?
I would like to think so. Hi, Mom.
But is it in... Wait a second. If I would take you as a Muslim and put you against...
Oh my God! Are you going to rate me? Okay.
No.
Okay.
And if I would take a Turkish guy, a Turkish... Have you been to Turkey?
No.
But you know at least something about Turkey, right? You've heard of it.
Yeah.
Probably. So a Turkish guy, would there be any difference for you how you go to the what's it called? What's the word for the place where
the mosque.
The mosque, right. To go to the mosque to do all those 5 times a day things. Would there be any difference? Could you just integrate yourself in Turkey?
I don't think
and a Turkish dude in Singapore, and all is smooth operating.
I don't
smooth
think
sailing.
I don't think there's any different. But I think there's like in Iran they have like the Sunni and the
Oh, you mean those what are they called? The fundamentalists, right?
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know anything about that. I just know that somebody thinks that somebody is wrong, and so they get into fights.
Okay.
That's about it. Do you have any of that? Some religious conflicts?
Yeah.
In Singapore?
No, but not in Singapore.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. We used to have like religious riot back then.
What does that mean?
I'm not quite sure of the year, but we used to have
probably after the hippies.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be warring.
It was a racial riot. I think on the day because we have this birth of prophet day, and we have some procession on the street, and someone created a riot, like I think throwing something at the procession, and then a riot broke out. Yeah, I think it lasted for a few days. Yeah, and from then onward, like we have like every 21st April racial harmony day.
Look at that.
Yeah,
look at you.
Do you have racial harmony?
liberal progressive day,
right.
I guess.
Like we have the hippies, and we have the liberal day. Yeah.
Did those dudes who started the riot get punished quite severely?
Alamak, I'm not history major.
Because that sounds like something they would definitely want to make what's it called, not a precedent but a showcase. What happens to people who start riots, you know what I mean? Yeah. What is actually the system of the government? Do you have a
democracy
president?
We do have a president, but we do have president, but the one in power is our prime minister.
What?
Prime Minister?
The same as president?
No.
But you have a president.
Yeah. The president is something like the head of state.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Sounds similar to us.
Yeah. Just the head, but not the body.
So the prime minister is the head of the government.
Yeah.
You have then ministries, ministers.
Yeah.
For all different cabinets.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
How's Latvia like?
Sounds exactly the same.
Okay. So your president is not in power or anything?
Depends.
Not much?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that would be the better way to say not much, right? Because he's written into the constitution.
Okay.
So he has some basic functions, and then other than that, he's mostly representative. Just for, I don't know actually what the. I wouldn't even start to think about how his schedule must be, but I would guess that it's just meeting with this diplomat, staging a photo op for, I don't know, children, some, I don't know, schools or hospitals, I don't know. So I would imagine it would be a boring job. I honestly do. Would you consider running for president?
Why not?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like that kind of job, man.
Why?
I don't know.
You like the fame? You like the respect?
I'm Malay, man. Malay like to sit one corner.
I didn't understand a word you said.
Basically, I was just speaking in Singapore English. Yeah, relax one corner meaning just sit one corner and chill.
I didn't know there's such a thing as Singapore
English. Oh.
So hit me with some slang. What would be? Well, if you would say I'm in Latvia, that would be proper English. So would there be a version of Singapore English?
Yeah.
For that, I'm in Latvia.
Most of the sentence we will end it with la.
So
like, I'm in Latvia la. Yeah.
I'm in Latvia la.
Yeah.
And that's about it. That's Singapore English.
Yeah, but we have like slangs and everything.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's up with the law?
Basically because Singapore was once like a fishing village. Occupied by mostly like populated by the Malays.
Fishermen.
Yeah, the Malays. So basically, the Malays, we every time we end the sentence with la, like aku nak makan la, I want to eat la. It's just
but
like.
But does the la mean something, or is it just
nothing.
a sound?
It's just like
a sound.
Yeah, meaningless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like my life, meaningless.
So that what? it got depressive real fast. So wait a second. Are you telling me that you are doing this trip to seek meaning in your life? To search for the meaning of life, or the truth? Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever known anybody who has done some similar trips?
Yes.
So what did they do? Do it or not? Don't do it.
Do it. There was one Polish guy who hitchhiked all the way from Poland to Singapore, so I'm gonna beat his ass.
Sure.
Singapore spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait a second. He stayed in Singapore?
No.
So he came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Poland. So you probably saw Poland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's quite a nice country.
Very nice. Yeah. Have you been to Poland?
I think I drove through it. Maybe stopped at a gas station or something like that. But yeah, I just remember driving through Poland and seeing big roads with big shopping malls around. So I thought, oh yeah, that's cool. Because then you have the best of both worlds. You have the nice roads like in Western Europe, and you have the big shopping malls and open hours as in Eastern Europe. Because in Germany, for instance, you wouldn't be able to go into a shop on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Right?
Not just Germany. I think the whole of Europe itself. Because every Sunday, like.
No, I mean the whole Eastern Europe would be fine.
Really?
Of course.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know that.
That's what we're used to, right?
Okay.
So when I went to Germany, I was like, what? On Sunday you don't work? What?
Yeah, right. I was when I was.
Don't you like money, people? Don't you like money?
I mean, what do you do with your life, man, on Sundays?
I think it was at one point meant to be for church, maybe. Because I'm not sure whether or not it's really meant just to rest. I mean, you can rest. No, but you can rest any day. It's not dependent on the end of the week, right? But usually Sunday would be. It's probably the Bible, right? It's probably the Bible, isn't it? God made the world in 6 days, and then He rested, right? What does it say in the?
You are damn cock, man.
Well, damn cock.
Cock. You are damn cock. That means in Singapore, that was in Singapore English. It means you are damn hilarious.
Wow.
Nonsense.
Yeah. You're welcome. Right. But it is. Is. So, but does the, what's it called? The no, wait a second. The Torah, right? The Muslims have the Torah, right?
Quran.
Oh, Quran. Sorry. So who? I think the Jews had the Torah then, right? Yeah. So what does it say? I want a religious Quran lesson from you right now. What does the Quran say about creating the world and resting? Go.
This is the part where I'll be burned in hell, man.
No, you'll be
I'm
fine.
not quite sure.
72 virgins are waiting somewhere. Don't worry. Well, but still, what would be the story of that?
No, I do not know much about.
All right, just think of them. Just lie to me. I wouldn't know better. You really think I will now Google? Oh, let me just fact check you. Nah. Well, anyway, I would guess you have something mentioned there, right? As well.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, somewhere along the pages at the back. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. What do you actually think about what's the reason for the 5 times a day praying? What's the reason for that? Come on, don't be shy.
I'm not quite sure either. I'm not that.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Can we not?
You're a laid back Muslim, right? I would imagine the Buddhists to be the most chill. Because do they have any obligations?
I thought they are much more worse or something like that.
What?
I think they are. I don't know. They are more strict.
More strict?
Yeah.
I think they don't have any rules.
Are you serious?
I think the Buddhist needs to. Maybe he needs to meditate. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the obligation. I don't know. But other than that, he needs to have. What's it called? They don't have to be attached to material things. I think so. At least that's what Hollywood movies always talk about. That the Buddhists just find spiritual values, but no materialistic values.
No, I think
that's the Buddhist game.
They were just referring to the monks.
Yeah, but still they are Buddhists. Well, would there be a difference between a regular Buddhist and a monk Buddhist?
Well, it's just the same like with the priests and Christianity.
Again, good point, but still, all the priests, at least for Christianity, would say, well, you as well have to remember these values, right? Mm-hmm. It's just that you go to church, all right, I get it, mm-hmm. And then off you go to the shop or whatever, all right? It's just like this. You forget it, or really don't think about it in the first place. So would you say, well, you have what's it called? The day for what was the Remembrance Day for the riots?
Racial Harmony Day.
Racial Harmony Day. Oh, so it's not religious.
No.
It's not religious.
Yeah, It's not religious.
No, that doesn't count. All right, but what about, for instance, Christmas?
Yeah.
Does that happen in Singapore?
Yeah.
With all the Christmas trees and stuff?
Not actual Christmas. Yeah, we have for decorative purpose at shopping malls.
But then it doesn't apply to you, for instance, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Tough luck. What kind of similar festivals do Muslims celebrate?
Eid, Eid, Eid. We call it Eid in the Arab country.
Eid.
Yeah, but in Singapore, because the Malays call it Hari Raya.
What?
Hari Raya.
Hari Raya.
Yeah, Hari Raya.
Hari Raya.
Yeah.
Is that the pronunciation? Hari Raya?
Yeah, Hari Raya.
Hari Raya.
Yeah.
So what does it mean?
It's just
Muslim Christmas?
Yes, I would like to say that, but unlike Christmas, before Hari Raya, we have to fast 30 days.
All right, yeah. The
fasting
was a part of the.
Yeah.
And so you do fast.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Good acting.
I
Good
know,
acting,
right? Yeah, so basically the Hari Raya is like a celebration for fasting for 30 days.
But it's not the same as Ramadan, right?
Ramadan is the fasting.
Oh.
Yeah, the fasting period.
Oh, all right. So 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think Christians have that something as well with fasting.
Christian?
I think so.
I'm not quite
I
sure.
think so. They have.
Are you Christian?
Hmm?
Are you Christian? What's your faith?
No, I don't have any.
Oh, right.
I don't. I guess you could call me agnostic.
Oh.
But yeah, who cares?
Okay.
It's the 21st century. Come on, right? No need to have any baggage whatsoever. But yeah, I would guess so. Agnostic would be the proper. But still, have you ever considered of living outside of Singapore, or you just like traveling but still coming back?
Oh, I've got one country in mind right now.
Sounds like you mean Latvia.
No.
No, what do you mean?
If I ever want to like move out of Singapore, I would choose Brunei. Brunei. Have you heard of Brunei?
I think they have the F1 race there.
No, that is Singapore, man.
Yeah, they have Singapore as well, but I think Brunei as well.
Oh, really?
I think so.
No, I don't think so.
Brunei.
Yeah.
I think so.
Google.
Well, and Malaysia has as well.
Yeah, Malaysia have.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're all over the place. Brunei. How far is it from Singapore? Not that far,
by
right?
flight, 1 hour.
Oh, that's not the right Wikipedia page then. Here it is. Let me just check. F1 Grand Prix. Whatever. All right. 1 hour?
Yeah.
So Brunei. Oh, but I think Brunei has a king, right?
Sultan, yes.
Oh, Sultan.
Yeah.
Is that the dude who likes gold so much? The dude who has everything in gold, like a
I'm
Mercedes, like a Mercedes limousine full in gold and stuff like that?
More like, I think, if I'm not wrong, Ferrari.
Yeah, all of those things.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Was it?
Oh yes, the his private jet or something made of gold.
Or at least gold color.
Yeah.
Because I think it was always, if somebody's so rich, they say, "Oh, you're like the Sultan of Brunei," something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. All right, yeah. So what do you like about it?
Because they have Sharia law.
What?
The Islamic law.
All right. What does it mean, and why do you like it?
I think because a lot of people I've met they do not wish to visit Brunei because of Sharia law. Basically, it forbids drinking, smoking, adultery, stealing, and salt.
Well, what's the last?
And everything that
You said stealing and
salt, SORT, and like many other things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. You say you would like Brunei because of the Sharia law,
yes,
which prohibits those things.
Yeah.
So you say that Singapore, with all those things.
No. Yeah.
I mean, still, you're all right. Singapore has the drinking, but they still don't promote stealing, right?
Yeah. But the thing about Sharia law is that it makes a country so safe, so peaceful. And when I was there, because I went prior to my arrival, I was like, oh shit, I can't smoke, I can't drink,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going through my mind. But when I was in Brunei, I felt total comfort. I was really at ease. There was like, it's so peaceful there.
How long did you stay?
I intended 2 days, but I ended up staying for 4 days or 5 days. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. So you liked the order they had. So what do they do for fun?
Nothing. They just visit the neighboring countries.
Wait a second. Do you mean to say that they are a law-abiding citizen in Brunei, and then they go outside of Brunei and just drink and have sex all over? Because I've heard that. Honestly, I've heard that. I think one Moroccan dude once told me that. I think he was talking about Kuwait. I'm not sure, but he said about some place where they are somewhat strictly religious, but then they go to an island, and then all hell breaks loose. And then they come back and it's all again. Yeah.
Well, it depends, because some of them, like in Brunei, they go neighboring countries, like to buy, go shopping, watch movies, hang out.
But you can do that in Sharia law, right? Or not?
You can, but in Brunei, there's not a lot of shopping malls.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like after 6 p.m. or 8 p.m., everything is closed except for Starbucks.
That's quite early.
Yeah, very early.
But you like it?
Yes.
Damn.
I know, right? Like,
you're an autocrat. You like order so much you would like to be a dictator. Right? Yeah, I see it. All right, so that would be the only alternative for you. Next to Singapore. That's interesting.
Number 1 is Brunei. Number 2 is Switzerland.
All right, that's a probably total opposite, right? Switzerland. Yeah. What do they? No, I think. Well, except stealing, I think everything is legal there. Except stealing and murder, all those criminal offenses, those are illegal. But everything else you mentioned, I think it's totally all fine.
Yeah, but
I think they have even euthanasia.
Sorry?
I think they even have euthanasia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If, assisted death.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's rare.
Okay.
I think Switzerland and maybe one other or a couple of other countries only have it in the world.
Okay.
So yeah. It's totally not Brunei.
The reason why I like Switzerland is because in the southern part of Switzerland, I think around Thun,
All right.
It's very peaceful. Yeah, I like to go to a city whereby there's very quiet, very calm, relax.
You just probably like reclusive places. You know what I mean? Like at the countryside.
Yeah.
Not big cities.
Yeah, big city bores me a lot. Like, yeah.
What do you do actually when you are, let's say, in Singapore? What is the thing you do? You study, work? I don't know.
Work.
Do some criminal activities you would like to share with me?
Right, like littering. Yeah. I used to work as. Oh my god, I hate this.
Go ahead,
man.
dude. Go ahead.
I used to do design. Yeah, design industry.
Sounds interesting, but I'm not sure what that means. Did you design some specific?
Yes, I used to design jewelry.
I think that's quite original, right? You were a jewel. Wait a second. You were a jeweler, right? You did jewelry.
I don't do the craftsmanship. I just design, and then I ask someone to do.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So is Singapore famous for jewelry?
No.
But you did it anyways.
Yes. Basically,
Why not? Why not?
you just like do online and send to stockists, and they will help you to sell them for you, but they will take a percentage of the profit.
So you got some passive income maybe?
Yeah.
Because you
but
design
not
it
now.
once, right?
Not now. Now I'm like unemployed.
And what would you like to do? What is the profession you are looking at
I
most?
think I would like some
or activity.
Once I'm back to Singapore, I would love to come back to the fashion industry in Singapore.
So is there a real fashion industry in Singapore?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Who's the most
we
famous?
do have one fashion week, but it's not that powerful as Milan or sort like.
So who's the most famous Singapore designer?
Do I have to mention?
Go ahead. Just don't forget the law at the end. Maybe I don't know.
Ong Shamagam.
Shangamagam. There you go. Why not? I think nobody could ever actually find him.
Can you pronounce that? Ong Shamagam.
Ong Shumagam.
Wow. Whew. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You can make a rap song with that, man. Ong Shamagam.
It has a lot of good sounding syllables. That's for sure. Yeah, but I think it's the language, right? Wait a second. So what's your language in Singapore?
My native language?
Yeah.
Malay.
Malay.
Yeah.
So it's the same as in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Ah. Damn.
I have Indonesian blood, but
which means it's totally different from Malaysian, then, yeah.
Yeah. But because Singapore was part of Malaysia last time, so we have to learn Malay.
So you are bilingual, you yourself?
I can't speak Indonesian bahasa Indonesia. I can only speak Malay. My bahasa Indonesia is atrocious, man.
Yeah, well, if you don't need it, why have it on a masterful level? Amazing, but you've been to Indonesia then, right?
Yeah.
Well, how do you find Indonesia? It's a lot of. Am I right? Indonesia has just a lot of hotels at the beach.
No.
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 I thought.
I think that's only in Bali or Lombok. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Indonesia is huge, man.
Yeah, but I thought that Indonesia got developed especially in the 60s, 70s after the Western tourists started to come in.
Yeah.
And so I always get the image of Indonesia. All right, it's just a lot of hotels directly at the beach.
No. They have volcanoes too.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
Oh my god.
I know. It's a sightseeing object.
Yeah.
If it's active, then you probably don't want to be around that thing. But still, before it erupts, yeah, look at that. I think I've never seen a volcano in real life.
Then you should
Is it interesting?
Hell yeah.
Or is it just like a mountain? A rock?
Huh?
A rock. Just like a rock or a mountain?
With lava?
Wait a second, did you get to see lava?
No.
Case closed, buddy. Yeah. So wait a second. You've been traveling for now 3 months?
Huh?
For 3 months?
In Europe, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the total length of the trip then? How long do
I'm
you
planning
plan?
to come back home by August.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just a half a year. And how did you get to Britain?
Flight.
Ah.
Yeah. But I didn't take direct flight from Singapore because it's too expensive. Because I checked online, it's about 1.2k Singapore dollar. So when I checked, then I did my research from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to London. It's only like $400. Yeah. So I just take the train to Kuala Lumpur and then fly from there.
So did you take the flight to London?
Yeah.
Specifically to just make the trip back, or did you have something to do in London? In general.
Both.
Good move.
Trip back, and also because of the New Year's Eve celebration in London.
You were on the New Year's on the
26th,
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, 26th December I was in London.
I see.
Yeah.
So how was it?
Oh, I hate the immigration officer in Heathrow Airport.
Why?
Shitty, obnoxious asshole.
Why?
I don't know. They like detained me and asked a lot of questions. Yeah.
Because it's outside of the European Union, your home country, right?
Yeah.
Because I would imagine they do it for everybody who's not EU.
But that was my first time being being asked a lot of questions, and they even asked because I have visa free, man. I mean, like, fuck it. They asked for my bank statement. They asked for my, because I told them I do design job, and they asked me if I'm wearing any of my jewelries, and I was like,
duh, good question. That's a good interviewer right there.
That's
oh, you do jewelry.
Yeah,
Show me
it's
something.
stupid. I mean,
Show
it's
me
stupid. It's
something.
not airport friendly. Why would you wear jewelry on an airplane and then?
Because you want to be flashy. You want to be stylish, 24/7, all blinged out. Good. It's a good strategy. Think about it. If you had that jewelry, you all had your nice jewelry on, they would see you from afar. Oh, that dude got some money. Let him in. Let him in. Just.
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe
strategy, dude.
Maybe
strategy.
when I entering Russia, then I will do that. Yeah.
Ooh, no.
No.
I
What
wouldn't
is
suggest-
this?
No, not in Russia. Not in Russia. I think in Russia you want to be one with the peasants. Just putting in. Because otherwise you will get some. Have some cigarette? Get behind him. Get behind him. I would imagine so. Have you been to Russia?
I'm heading there. Yeah, for the first time.
What do you seek to see, or what do you expect?
Moscow. Yeah, I'm planning to go to Moscow for the. I forgot the name lah. The cathedral with the color one.
I wouldn't be surprised if many Russian people would think that you are from somewhere around Eurasia. From, I don't know, Kazakhstan or something like that.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, you could just maybe encounter somebody who thinks you can speak Russian.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's about it. Because not many Russians do speak English.
I know that.
That's just
yeah. Because I was told that hitchhiking in Russia is hell.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Does it have an app that translates when you speak into it?
Yes.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is troublesome, man.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
Google Translate.
Wait a second, but does it really take your spoken words and translate it into other
I'm not
spoken
quite sure.
words?
I haven't tried that feature.
Because I didn't mean Google Translate. I meant I thought that iPhone specifically.
Oh, iPhone?
Apple. Yeah,
no,
iPhone.
I'm using. I'm iPhone idiot. Even though I have an iPhone. Yeah.
And you took out the camera.
This is my iPhone. This is a iPhone camera.
And wait a second, is it just a specific lens?
No, it's just a cover.
Oh. Just a strange, buddy.
It's cute, right?
No.
No.
So it's I see. It's just plastic.
Yeah.
Oh damn. You're fooling
everyone else.
Because I think they have actually these kind of lenses to put on your camera.
Yeah.
Just to specifically make photos. But damn, that's just All right, so that's an iPhone, and I think they had some app that can, let's say you just press the record button, right, and or the microphone button or whatever, you speak into it in your language, and then you say, well, translate that into, let's say, English or Russian, and then it.
I think that app is Google Translate.
I don't know, but still,
but
if there is such an app, you need to use it. Be ready. Be ready to use
troublesome,
it.
Yeah.
Because that is definitely a challenge for you going through. As well. That as well. Yeah. Look, it's been an hour. That's how time flies.
Huh?
Yeah.
So fast?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You still have to get to do some sightseeing, right?
Okay.
Do you have any plans
No.
for specific sightseeing? Well, I would suggest just head straight to the old town,
Okay.
and then, well, yeah, you can get some chewing gum if you're feeling really really naughty today. You can definitely do that. Other than that, it's a really touristy place. I mean, if you like touristy places,
No.
old town is good for you. If not, you don't have enough time to see other things, I would say.
Oh shit! Like.
Well, because you have a really really limited time schedule. So yeah, still the old town would be in general suggested.
Okay.
It's just that you can see. I mean, it has some cultural art things. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Other
you'll get
than
around.
that-
You have the map in your room.
Okay.
So yeah, you can probably see something. Well, what is that? What interests you the most of the time? You said just meeting with locals. All right, that would be one.
Is there like any other alternative lifestyle here in Latvia?
Do you mean hipsters?
Yeah.
Probably. I'm
Okay.
sure. Well, I would imagine that there is some hipster Facebook group or something like that. I don't know how do hipsters organize themselves. I really don't know. But yeah, probably. I mean, all cities have some
Yeah, it depends country. Yeah.
alternative scenes. It's just that in Riga, it would be, if there is such a place, it probably would be some of those sort of old, I don't know what they're called, artistic buildings in a sense, quite nearby.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'm definitely not aware of where the hottest spot for hipsters would be.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll get to your destination. Any questions?
No.
Yeah, I guess we could wrap it up, right?
Sure.
That was a sweet little introduction to Singaporean viewpoints on Latvia. just like this. All right. Till next time, I guess.